Spencer Music, Senior Editor at Furniture Today. I'm here with Bew White, President of Summer Classics, on the sidelines of Casual Market Atlanta on the first day. Good morning, Bew. How are you?
Good morning.
So it's obviously been kind of a tough and chaotic year for the casual segment and the furniture industry at large with tariffs and the economy. Just tell us broadly, how is Summer Classics managing and what controllables are you focusing on in this environment?
So I did this last year, and this was pre-Trump, right? So things have changed a lot, mostly because of tariffs. So managing through tariffs is the most difficult part of our business right now. So what we did is we tried to buy the entire season in advance last year, so we would be ready in case something happened. So we'd hoped the market would be a little stronger, but I think it has a lot to do with interest rates. Interest rates have stayed high. We're very dependent on the housing market. We're also dependent on people moving around. And what's happened is, and even we've done this, we've hired people like that in management that live in Texas and don't, normally we wouldn't do that. Everybody would move to Birmingham where we're located. And this time we said, okay, you can live in Texas and not move here. So they don't move. They don't sell their house in Texas. They don't buy a house in Birmingham. And so that really has an effect on the marketplace. That and obviously 7.5% mortgage rates is a big problem for us.
It's tough.
But that said, we've been able to manage through, and we're about even with last year. We had hoped to have, we projected a 6%, a pretty modest increase, frankly, but it's been difficult. And you have to have a lot of sales.
Despite some of those headwinds, one of the things I'm hearing from vendors here is that outdoor spaces continue to matter for consumers, right? People are, that sort of move outside that began during the pandemic hasn't slowed down. Some of the outdoor lifestyle elements are huge. Fire tables, umbrellas, and you have introduced a couple of those in your line. So could you say a bit about what some of those lifestyle elements, the role they play in your line, and how you use that to entice your buyers?
Well, we just started shipping those, so I don't really have a history. But obviously, we have our own stores, makes a big difference there. We have sold a lot of them, but maybe it's a question for next year. I don't know.
Are there any best sellers that are bucking some of the trends out there? What are you noticing the buyers that are buying? What are they gravitating towards in your line?
Oddly enough, it's mostly the things that have sold in the past. So we're seeing our wicker still remains, resin wicker remains strong. And then obviously plastic product that looks like wood, or resin product that looks like wood. So we've seen growth in both those categories.
Are people getting tired of maintenance, you think? Or is there definitely a...
Well, definitely cushionless. In fact, our introductions this time we have 5 introductions, 3 are cushionless. So we put reticulated foam inside the seat. It's already there. And then we have a lot of just where you sit on the wicker. We came out with 2 collections like that. So it's and particularly in contract, we have a contract division, and they're really focused on no fabric.
Right.
You know.
Easy maintenance.
Umbrella won't like to hear that,
right.
But it is what it is.
Well, that will do us for our interview with Bew. Continue to follow Furniture Today and all of our sister publications on social media for more updates here from Casual Market Atlanta. Bye for now.